big part of our mission at Honeygirl Meadery is to share the story of the honeybee. Both the fact of how miraculous and amazing bees are and what they do in their lifetime, the beauty of honey, knowing that a honeybee in her lifetime will create 1/12 of a teaspoon, but also tell the story of the challenges that bees face. By creating mead, we're saying this is worth saving. Honeybees are amazing. Honey is incredible. My name is Diane Currier. I'm the owner and head mead maker at Honeygirl Meadery in Durham, North Carolina. I got into homebrewing as a new hobby when I first moved to Durham as a way to make new friends in my new town. I was curious about making things at the time, and I started out brewing beer. My sister took me to my first meadery, Ring of Fire Meadery in Homer, Alaska, and they offered me, would you like to try our fireweed mead? So I had just been walking that morning in this field of flowers, and here they were offering me this glass of something that I'd never had before. And I was really struck by that moment because it's so connected. That field of flowers to a glass was a magical, I'd never had anything like it. But I came back from that trip and said, we are just gonna make mead from now on because I want to learn everything that I can about this beverage that I just tried for the first time in Alaska. So I homebrewed with friends for a number of years, and the idea to open the meadery came slowly and as a surprise, really. But I saw how much people enjoyed the beverage that I was making. It's kind of a typical homebrew story where people say, all my friends really loved it, and they said, oh my gosh, you should open a place. But I recalled that first meadery that I visited in Homer, and that kind of became one of my visions for starting something up in Durham. The ingredients that we're using in mead, while they are very simple, they are honey, they're water, yeast, sometimes flowers, fruits. It's really important that those ingredients are as beautiful an expression of their time and place in nature as they can be. I like to think that there's a lot of vintage really in mead, and especially with our approach to use fresh fruit. Each year the strawberries are going to be a little bit different from the year previous. Similar to grape growers who are always looking at nature and how much sun and how much sweetness is in their grapes and how much contrast is there. We are evaluating each harvest of strawberries and blueberries, determining what honey we think will best accentuate and bring out the gorgeousness of that fruit, and also how the fruit will play with the honey. So we would sum up our philosophy as drink the field. The day we learned that we won the Our State Made in NC Awards for Honeygirl Meadery's barrel-aged wildflower mead, we were ecstatic, and I remember it well. Allie, our operations manager, yelled through the window. There's a window from her office to the production area. She yelled through the window, "We won!" And I just went, "Ah!" And we both screamed and yelled with delight. We were very pleasantly surprised. Also, of course, humbled and honored that our first barrel-aged mead could get this recognition, and that mead could have the recognition. We believe that it's such a special and amazing beverage, but for others to now know that, we were beyond ecstatic about it.